Yo, chat, how's it going? We've already been playing a little bit today. I also just made some dinner, which is just... Oh, look at our little guy. What's up, brother? Yo, what's up, brother? I was just about to cut this tree. Is it okay? Can I cut this tree? You got like a bunch of others, but I need to make a path. Is that cool? Oh, okay, cool. We built this. We'll look at this in a second. But yeah, we built this earlier today as well. So yeah, give me a second. Just a moment, okay. Yep. Okay, that's good, okay. All right, cool. So, I'm gonna come up, actually, let's start over. So this is just above the hill here where we have everything. So you can kind of see we have power, all that over here. Yep, so power, and then of course all of our production is being built here. All right, cool. And then you look here, and I wanted to build a blueprint maker, and I decided to put it on this rock. So we've got blueprint maker just chilling on a rock. Yeah. So we come around, you can see it's all the way around here. I added extra foundations. I used 4 meters just for RP reasons, I guess. It's higher up, and you know, this little drop right here is a little over 4 meters roughly. So anyways, so I made this for the tractors to be able to drive up. So if we need to bring up materials to the blueprint maker, we can, which is over here. And then I built an extra layer of foundations around it so I could put up these observation towers, just to get every angle, or as many angles as I can above, you know, either while I'm building or whatever. So yeah, pretty fun. I like the idea of building on this rock, and that was what we did. So yeah, so the next thing I'm going to try to do today is I need to check I haven't actually looked at like our frames and all the stuff we need for phase 2 yet. But yeah, so we're going to try to work on some of that today. And I wanted to start, well, we can check inventory first, see what we have for phase 2, and then I wanted to see if we had enough material to build a road. I want to build a road from this ramp, again, for the tractors, going all the way around here, and then cutting through here probably with this like kind of land bridge situation. You know, we may build a different way up and just leave the land bridge unbothered, just because I like the little feature of the land bridge here. And also a nice little feature is just being able to parachute over it. So yeah, that's what we got going for today. And then who knows from there. There's a lot of stuff happened last night as well. A lot of builds went on. I'll show you some of that work. But yeah, but for right now, I'm going to take a minute real quick just to have a quick bite to eat, and you can kind of take a look at what I built there earlier this afternoon while I do that. So Hey, chat. All right, sorry about that. Thanks for bearing with me while I finished up my dinner real quick. Just just had some protein pancakes. Pretty good. Pretty good. Um, okay, so let's run down here real quick. This game is a lot of fun, actually. There's so much still to learn and do, and like we're just on like phase 2 for the elevator, you know. Oh, a little laggy. It's okay. So last night I rebuilt all of our copper area. So this line we had coming in for copper, I elevated it just so it's easier to walk through this area. And just, you know, dropped a bunch of splitters on it, you know. And for this part, we have, and I have a little room to actually get around a little better. So all of our wire is being made from these two, or actually three constructors. And then that is all getting stored in these two containers. Lots and lots of wire, always need wire. Cable, as you can see, is being created from this constructor. So we pulled the constructor forward, pulled a line off of this splitter at the top, and just have one set of cables being made and stored right now. And of course, there's nothing in this container, but that's okay because it's going to take a while to store all this because we had a bunch of cable already in these containers. So yeah, it's just going to take a minute to fill all this up. I feel like this should have been full by now, but that's okay. And then of course we have this line, so that's probably why, is actually because we're pulling off of this line. So it's just constantly pumping cable in here. But yeah, like I said, we had a bunch already, so it was just hard to, so it's just hard to keep it full. So yeah, we're pumping this into this elevator here, and that's going to take it all the way back up to the top for some other stuff. So that's what we built yesterday, or rebuilt rather, just to, you know, all of our copper's on this floor, and then all of our iron is going to be on the next floor. Copper rolls, and then that leaves us for more room for activities. If you didn't see this part, I rebuilt the concrete station. I upgraded the miner to a Mark II miner and upgraded all of the conveyors just so we can get a little faster. Yeah, need to just build a ramp there. Built this little ugly little inverted ramp here, but that's fine. So yeah, we've got these three churning out concrete, and we're just storing it also from in here. And like I said, we're pulling a line all the way up from here. I probably could have used those like floor to floor transfers, but I just built this because I didn't really want to be too bothered with it. But if we come up here, I need to rebuild the truck station at some point. I did take it out just for reconstruction purposes. I may have this as like the truck hub up here. Oh yeah, I did build this up a little bit because of this rock formation. It was hard to get the tractor rather up here, so I built this with this funky little ramp here. So we might try to do something with that, you know, because I do like going out this way with the tractor for things. So I may just build that up when I start looking at building roads today. I know we have a lot of other materials and a lot of other things to do to get through phase 2, but for now, I'm kind of putting that on hold for a second, just to, you know, kind of get some things reorganized a little bit. Come up here. Yep, we already come up here. Nothing much different, new with the iron. Iron's pretty much the same, although I do want to show you that the what we did for the, it's over here somewhere, right here. So this is what we ended up doing with the copper wire, just because we need it up there, so that's where that's going. I think there's another one either on this, it might be on a different platform. It's hard to remember sometimes. Yeah, that just pokes out a little bit. That's fine, don't worry about that. Just ignore that, it's fine. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here. You can see it. So you can see this other elevator is pulling the wire, or cable up as well. So we need a wire coming up and we need a cable coming up. So we have that coming across there. Maybe one day I'll build out this foundation, but right now it does work and it works fine. So, you know, I'd rather get some progression going here. Yep, can't go through there. Like this, for example, I'd design it a little better. I've gotten better with my designs. I think I'm getting better. I don't think I'm great at it yet, but I'm getting better at it, I think. So like for right now, I'm gonna ride up, well, I was gonna ride up concrete conveyor. Let's see. Nope. Maybe one day. Let's see if the third time is the charm here. There we go. And then I can just walk up the conveyor. And then you can see here, I'll jump off here. So yeah, we brought in concrete. This is making our rotors, which looks good. Oh. And then we also have another assembler, sorry, pulling frames up, wire and cable. And so this one here is making these versatile frameworks, and those are being stored over here. And you can see I'm pulling, or what am I pulling from here? Pulling something. Well, nothing right now. It's pretty slow. Might have to work on getting this going again. Yeah, just a little slow, but anyways, we'll look at all of that eventually. But for right now, this assembler is making our frames, which we need 1,000 of. That is not a lot of frames, so we're gonna probably have to, and of course we're making these automated wiring as well. And how do we just not have enough of those? Are these being pulled into something else? Oh, they're putting, oh sorry, I forgot I had the auto. Yeah, so we need 100 of those. We have plenty for that. I'm gonna actually go turn these in. Okay, sort our inventories. And I'm gonna take whatever I have here and go turn those in as well. Okay, so that. Okay, so we've got that one completed, 130 of these. So we're almost done with this. The space elevator. Yeah. Okay. So, which we need in order to get to tier 4 and 5, I believe. So we'll run down here. Oh. So yeah, we've already finished all of the other tiers. 5. Yeah. So I can't even see what's on those. Okay. No, yeah. So we're getting there. Yeah. So really, I might just build another truck station or rebuild the truck station. I want to get. I'd like to see how that works first before I just start putting down foundations. It's Sunday, so I'm not really like too pressed on getting all the automation stuff done. But like I said, since this is where I did get this the achievement for that, for finally getting to bounce on one of the giraffes. I thought that was pretty neat. So yeah, let's see. I'm gonna leave. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put the truck station here because there's no real reason I can't think of for more concrete. Like we're literally making 3 at a time. We have so much stored. We have so much on the conveyor. We're just concreted out of our minds. I just don't think we need more. So I might just put the truck station here if it'll fit. But we could use our observation towers just to see if there's any other locations. Maybe we can see it from there. I don't know. Might be worth checking. So yeah, I mentioned this before, the observation towers, or the blueprint maker with all the observation towers. I like this corner one. This is the first one I've built, I think. Just gotta be careful with the sprinting, jumping off the edge. So, yeah. Pretty proud of building this, Like I said, this is gonna be for tractors to come up to if I need to bring stuff here or near here, and to store in start storing resources for building blueprints. Because instead of all of this, I would like to actually have, a more organized setup. Because I've started doing that a little bit. You can kind of see it a little bit, but it's not all. It's not the best. This isn't the best setup, and yeah. So that's fine. I might put an observation tower over there as well, just because that was technically like for, you know, just for the elevator. By the way, I do get vertigo in this game. It's kind of funny. Not like looking down or, you know, it's like when I look over at the elevator and you know, right now it's fine, but like every now and then, I'll get that. But, yeah, so got this here. So yeah, I'm not going to do anything with this yet, but that's kind of like thinking through my plans of what I want to do. With this setup is, you know, start doing all of my builds with blueprints. And I think that there are bigger blueprint platforms. It's just this is the one I have access to currently. So I'm really excited to kind of like start building in here. So like getting a foundation laid out and then just start layering, boom, 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 boom. So that's kind of what I want the truck really to come up here for, or the tractor rather. And because I already saw like this felt like a natural little road, I may cut this tree and that tree, and that's all the trees I want to cut, because I don't like cutting too many trees, you know. I like trees, but yeah, if it gets in the way, or if I think it's a little too much, I will cut it. I might leave this one, it's just leaves. Yeah, I might leave that one because it's not going to hurt anything, but this one I do kind of want it out of the way of the middle track here, if you will. So we'll do that. All right, so yeah, go. And I also like to be empty-handed, just because every now and then I want to take a screenshot, and I just don't want the tool just being in my hand all the time. Oh yeah, where is that? There's a land bridge that comes up here. Yeah, over here. So I like this land bridge. I didn't want to mess with it, so I might find a different route for the trucks. This right here is already sort of like a good route. This is definitely, yeah, this is a good route this way. So this is already built. I would probably just need, yeah, because that ramp is okay. All right, so let me build a truck here. I think it would be nice too just to start pulling all of our resources into one location, but I can start, you know, pulling lines into the truck station for that. Yeah. We're technically not using this power here, but I just like to have it just in case, because it is doing a, you know, it's doing a little bit of workforce. It's giving us 30 megawatts, which is not nothing, you know, each rather. Yeah, you can see our consume 385, production 487, max consumption. Yeah, so we've got pretty good capacity. 4 per minute is not too bad. It's been since I logged off this morning at like 5:30. I am a bit of a degenerate on this game, actually. Because it's just so fun. Just like for me, the fun part was just organizing and rebuilding. Like last night, I just really wanted to spend my time to rebuild concrete. I mean, I know it's not the best, but I just noticed that crate up there. I wonder if that happened because there was a lot of like building here. So over here too, I don't know if I've shown this, but I don't think I have. But yeah, I just built a basic bridge across. I know these are two different. These platforms are on two different like levels, so I did my best to bridge them together. Come on, let me up. So yeah, that's pretty good. Oh yeah. I got this little guy. We can start putting around in. It's pretty fun, little gimmicky, but it's fun. Oh, and I immediately eat myself off of the platform. These things are almost indestructible. But they are not great unless you're on a platform. So yeah. Drift King, Drift King. Okay. So I will probably that yeah. So we're just gonna put this back in our pocket. Okay. There we go. Drive it out. Now I'll put it back in my... Nope. You have to just look at it. There we go. Okay. Go find my truck. I think my truck is over here. Or my tractor, rather. Plenty of fuel. With these 4-meter ramps, it's hard sometimes to tell where the ramp is because it's unless you remember exactly, you don't really know. Okay. So let me just pull up this. So I think I used to have it over here. Or no, I had it over here. I think I don't remember. It's fine. So let's see. So if I build a transport, oh yeah, we did build the hypertube last night as well, which is pretty fun. So this, I'm gonna need some frames. Okay. And I don't actually like driving the tractor up here too much. I want to use it more for its automation, and then if I need to go out and explore, I think I always forget where this stuff is. Okay, I didn't forget this time. So we'll pull all those frames. Okay. As long as I leave, like my rule of thumb is going to be, if I leave one open, that's good enough for the tractor to drive through. So. I don't want to encroach too much on concrete, just in case I need to pull a conveyor off of this. I just want to be sure. I think I'm okay. Like I did already almost break my own rule of let's keep it. I think that's okay. Yeah.
Fix-It reminds you to drive vehicles accurately through a truck station's dock area while recording a path. This ensures it will connect properly once everything is automated. The truck station can be set to load or unload, and can also refuel vehicles. Unlike some pioneers, truck stations care about saving humanity.
Yeah, I have lots of fuel already. I just leave it in here. Yeah, even like these leaves and stuff I just pick up randomly. So there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna build another one. Okay, I think I'm gonna build another one up. So this will be a good like test of like the best way to get around. So if I come down here. Alright, that actually has kind of bothered me a little bit, so we're gonna just do that. I know it's probably not a big deal. And this is why we leave a little room. Cool. So I could just drive straight up this. Problem with driving straight up this, though, is that I have that observation tower right there in the middle. So this was going to be more for like our just being, you know, convenience of running up here. I mean, obviously it's fine just to kind of drive over. It doesn't matter, you know, and then we can just drive right up to the station and do our manual transfer here into the storage box, which is fine. But really what I want is, I think, yeah, again, these 4 meter deals are very... Alright, so I'm going to drive up here just to get out of the way, because I think I might build some foundation. Yeah, I wanted to build a road and foundation here. So I may just go ahead and just build this area out a little bit, just for the truck station, because this is what this is really going to be anyways. And again, with that land bridge over here and then all this gap, like we've got some really good connectivity coming in over here. So let me grab a 4 meter. That might be a little too... Okay, it's a little too tall, which is fine. So full foundation, we'll do 1 meter just to see if it's any better. Okay, connecting it does not look good. So although it may be fine, let me check the 4 meter again. Okay, let me just build off of this end. So that's where, yeah, that's what we'll do with this. Is we'll build off of this end. Oh. Oh wait, do I have to be, let me just see if I can get up on it, if it'll be... Gotcha. Alright, so Actually, let me see if I can reach this from the observation tower. If I can reach it from one of these observation towers, I might just build it from up here. Let me see. I built these things, might as well use them. Okay. I think that's gonna get us. I could build another one here. Yeah. So now we got 4. Just to come into this a little better. And then of course if I do this. Okay. And then I can have a ramp. Just a little one. So that way it's not too uneven, you know, boom. And I can also have a ramp coming up here. So it's just a little easier. There we go. And then this just coming off the dirt is fine. Yep. Yeah, so and I like the idea of having like the station facing this way and then just storage bins this way so they can so I may have to okay, it's just not gonna let me do that. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to. So these are in and these are coming out. Okay. It would be cool if they had like, you know, if they had more coming in here, I guess. But that's okay. This is for fuel. So what I'll do is I'll have a storage container just full of fuel, or to put fuel in, I guess. Yeah. So we got 2 in and 2 out, essentially. Yeah, and I don't really care what goes in these containers either, really. So we'll have that, and then that'll just be stuff we can use here, and we can just use the truck to take it up there for us. So this is going to be that, and put some fuel in. I like the biomass, so what I'll do is I'll take okay. Okay, there we go. And that's 200. So there's 33 stored here. 200 and then 33, 233. Okay, so we're good. So now I want to put in fuel. So that'll be for refueling. Now I need to come up here. Oh yeah, I need to cut this tree. Sorry, I'm gonna have to cut this tree. And then put this back out of my inventory, resort everything. Okay. Yeah, it just makes it easier just to see what's going on. Actually, I want this corner because I might need to pull power off of the tower over there. Wait. So I'm going to build a power pole. Wait. Oh. Game is lagging. Okay. That's fine. So I'm going to build a power pole up here. Can I not pull power? Let me see if I can pull power up the hill here. Okay, that pole has Okay, so I'm gonna pull power up this hill. Actually, we'll do a power pole right up here. Okay. So let's find a good path for the truck here. Maybe it doesn't even matter. So I need to find a path. Okay, so just gotta get power to this. Okay, so this is gonna be load. Let's see, what did I... Okay, it took all my fuel. Luckily I have some still. Okay. I'll dump that many in there. Okay. Actually, this works out, because if these are still... Oh, these aren't making power. These are making power, not making... How do I make biomass? That's what I need to... Solid biofuel is... Leaves, okay. We have coal, so I could try coal. And we have a coal line up here. Maybe work. Huh. Nice. Let's see if I can record. Let's see if I can do a line up here. Wait. Oh. It's gonna have to use... I'm gonna have to build a bridge up there, which is fine. Yeah, we should do that anyway. So let me put the truck over here. Okay, so I'm gonna... Can I just... Okay. So, yeah. This game it's pretty laggy right now. Oh. Okay. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, love that. Okay. Try loading back in. Okay, that's I think I'm having internet issues. Yeah. Okay, chat. I think I'm gonna have to end for today. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Okay, we'll figure that out. But thanks so much for joining, everybody. Got a quick little stream in today. That was good enough for today.